Welcome all students to the wonderful session of Mathematics of Standard 8, Chapter 2, Parallel Lines and Transversal. Here are some pairs of lines. Figure A and B are parallel lines, whereas figure C, D and E are non-parallel lines. We can say that the lines in the same plane which do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. In figure 1, line P parallel line Q, and in figure 2, line L parallel to line M parallel to line N. That is, the distance between any two parallel lines should be same throughout. Some examples of parallel lines are: first, railway tracks. Railway tracks is an example of parallel lines. Second one, the upper shelf is parallel to the next shelf. Each layer of a shelf represents a plane, and the shelf in this example is a rectangle. Here, the opposite edges of each shelf are parallel. Third example, the lines which are in your book are parallel. Fourth example, the two opposite edges of any book are parallel. In this chapter, we have to learn about transversal. Now, what is transversal? If a line intersects given two lines in two distinct points, then that line is called a transversal of those lines. Here, line T is the transversal which cuts line L and line M at two distinct points X and Y. In figure 1, line A and line B are not parallel lines, but line C is a transversal, whereas in figure 2, line P parallel line Q and line R is the transversal. In this chapter, we are going to learn first, alternate interior angle, second, alternate exterior angle, third, interior angle, and fourth, corresponding angle. First, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are pair of angles that are in between the parallel lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. When two parallel lines are cut by transversal, then alternate interior angles are congruent. As shown in this slide, alternate interior angles make a Z. In the example shown on the right side, line L is parallel to line M and line N is the transversal. Therefore, angle AXY congruent to angle XYD and angle BXY congruent to angle XYC. Second, alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are a pair of angles that are outside the parallel lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. These angles are congruent to each other if two parallel lines cut by transversal. Here, line L1 is not parallel to line L2, therefore alternate exterior angles are not congruent. In this example, line L is parallel to line M. Therefore, angle PEB congruent to angle QEC and angle PEA congruent to angle QFD. Interior angles. A pair of angles which are on the same side of the transversal and inside the given lines are a pair of interior angles. Interior angles are supplementary if the lines are parallel. As shown in the figure, interior angles make a C. So students, here line L is parallel to line M and line N is the transversal. Therefore, sum of the interior angles is 180 degree. Therefore, angle AXY plus angle XYC is equal to 180 degree and angle BXY plus angle XYD is equal to 180 degree. 4. Corresponding angle. If the arms on the transversal of a pair of angles are in the same direction and the other arms on the same side of the transversal, then it is called a pairs of corresponding angles. If any two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the pair of corresponding angles are congruent. As shown in this slide, corresponding angles make a F. In this example, line L parallel to line M and line N is a transversal. Therefore, angle FRA congruent to angle RSC. Second one, angle ARS congruent to angle CSE. Third, angle BRS congruent to angle DSE. And fourth, angle FRB congruent to angle RSD. Practice set 2.1. In the adjoint figure, each angle is shown by a letter. Fill in the boxes with the help of the figure. Here, two parallel lines are given which cut by a transversal. We have to find corresponding angle and interior alternate angle. First corresponding angle is given, that angle P, which corresponds to angle W. Second, angle Q corresponds to angle X. Angle R corresponds to angle Y and angle S corresponds to angle Z. Next angle we have to find interior alternate angles. First is given angle S. With this, angle S and angle X. Second, angle W and angle R. So here we finish the question number 1. Second question. Observe the angle shown in the figure and write the following pairs of angles. In given question, two lines are not parallel. So therefore, angles will not be congruent. First one, interior alternate angles. First pair, angle B and angle H. Second pair, angle C and angle E. Next angle, corresponding angles. First one, angle A and angle E. Second, angle B and angle F. Third, angle D and angle H. Fourth, angle C and angle G. Last, interior angles. First one, angle B, angle E, and second, angle C, angle H. Students, in this we have learned about first, alternate exterior angles, second, alternate interior angles, third, interior angles, and fourth, corresponding angles. Let us learn about the properties of the angles formed by the parallel lines intersected by the transversal. They are: first, corresponding angles are congruent. Second, alternate angles are congruent. Third, interior angles are supplementary. So, students, our next practice set is based on these properties. From practice set 2.2, we are going to solve first three questions. Question 1. Choose the correct alternatives. In this, first sub-question is, in the adjoining figure, if line M parallel to the line N and line P is transversal, then find X. Options are A 135 degree, B 90 degree, C 45 degree, and D 40 degree. Solution. Students, in this figure, as it is given, line M parallel to the line N and line P is a transversal, therefore the angle 3x and x are between the parallel lines and are one side of transversal. Therefore, these angles are making interior angles. Now, when the lines are parallel, the interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, 3x plus x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 4x is equal to 180 degree. Now, the value of x will be 180 upon 4. Therefore, x is equal to 45 degree, which will be the option C. Second sub-question. In the adjoining figure, if line A parallel to the line B and line L is a transversal, then find X. Solution. Students, in this figure, as it is given, line A parallel to the line B and line L is a transversal. So while finding the value of X, let the opposite angle of 2x be M. Therefore, 2x is equal to M, which is equation 1, because they are vertically opposite angle. Therefore, the angle 4x and M are between the parallel lines and are one side of the transversal. Therefore, these angles are making interior angle. Now, when the lines are parallel, the interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, 4x plus M is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 2x plus 4x is equal to 180 degree, because 2x is equal to M. Therefore, 6x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, value of x will be 180 upon 6, which will be 30 degree. Therefore, value of x is equal to 30 degree. Question 2. In the adjoining figure, line P parallel to the line Q, line T and line S are transversal. Find measure angle X, measure angle Y using the measures of angles given in the figure. Solution. Students, in this figure, as it is given, line P parallel to the line Q and line T and line S are transversal. Therefore, for finding measure angle X and measure angle Y, let us consider angle A be the linear pair of angle X and angle B be the linear pair of angle Y. Now, taking transversal as, here angle B and angle 70 degree are exterior alternate angles. Therefore, angle B is equal to 70 degree because exterior alternate angles are congruent. Now, angle B plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree because they are in linear pair. Therefore, 70 degree plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle Y is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. Therefore, angle Y is equal to 110 degree. Now, taking transversal T, here angle A and angle 40 degree makes corresponding angle. Therefore, angle A is equal to 40 degree because corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, angle A plus angle X is equal to 180 degree because they are in linear pair. Therefore, 40 degree plus angle X is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle X is equal to 180 degree minus 40 degree. Therefore, angle X is equal to 140 degree. Therefore, measure angle X is equal to 140 degree. Question 3. In the adjoining figure, line P parallel to the line Q, line L parallel to the line M, find measures of angle A, angle B and measure angle C using the measures of given angles. Solution. Students, in this figure, as it is given, line L parallel to the line M and line P parallel to the line Q. To find measure angle A, measure angle B and measure angle C, let the opposite angle of A be X and opposite angle of B be Y. Now taking line L, here 80 degree and angle A makes interior angle. Therefore, when the lines are parallel, the interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, 80 degree plus A is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, A is equal to 180 degree minus 80 degree, which is equal to 100 degree. Therefore, A is equal to 100 degree. Mark this as equation 1. Now, angle X and A are vertically opposite angle. Therefore, angle X is equal to A because vertically opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle X is equal to 100 degree. Now taking transversal Q. Here, angle X and Y makes interior angles. Now, when two lines are parallel, the interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, angle X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 100 degree plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, value of Y will be 180 degree minus 100 degree. Therefore, Y is equal to 80 degree. Now, angle B and Y are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, Y is equal to angle B because vertically opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle B is equal to 80 degree. Mark this as equation number 2. Now taking line M means transversal M, the angle C and angle B makes corresponding angle. Now when the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles are equal. Therefore angle B is equal to angle C. Therefore angle C is equal to 80 degree. Mark this as equation number 3. Therefore from equation 1, 2 and 3 we are getting measure angle A is equal to 100 degree, measure angle B is equal to 80 degree and measure angle C is equal to 80 degree. Thank you.